Hello and welcome to Back Bedroom Art, and it's time to make more resin scratchers. I do love making resin scratchers. So some are giveaway competition winners, and I had to make some more for the competition. Some are brand new, like Sonic and Mario here. These are little cutie pies, and did a little bit of adding colour. I also ruined my tabletop. I'm going to somehow fix that for my other channel, Line for Paul. I should really be more careful with the resin when I pour it. Anyway, let's spin that camera and let's see how I made these resin scratchers. Here we go. Now I've grilled these down nice and smooth, well, as smooth as you can get them anyway. And I've not bothered showing you how I did that because it was on the other video. If you just watched one of my other scratcher videos, you'd have seen me doing the butterflies, but I wanted to make sure we did more. And here are some more shiny ones for you lucky competition winners. And look at these two little angels. I know exactly who I'm going to give these to, so they're not up for grabs, but if enough people comment, I will make some more. But just turning the right way up. Care Bears. Gotta love Care Bear, haven't you? And they're for Young Lives versus Cancer. So yeah, if you haven't heard of that, it's basically a cancer charity for kids who are way too young to be dealing with that rubbish. Right. Let's grind these two down, because if I take the pin off, I need to get rid of that spike. Yeah, there was three. My daughter's got one of them. She wants to keep it as a pin. So what I'll do, again, if enough people comment, is I'll make sure I get loads, and I'll get the other one. I could see 3 different colour ones. I think it was a yellow one. Was it a yellow one, Lou, I gave you? Yeah, yellow one. Right, let's get into these. Let's grind these down. So off goes the pin bit. Because I'm doing an operation on them. Poor little Care Bears. Ow! So it's the grinder, but I'm not doing it in here. I'm going to do it outside in the garden, where it's not so loud, and it won't make so much mess. So there they are, all ground down, so nice and flat. And just make sure that they fit. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. Don't they look cute? Cute as a button. Right. I think these are going to be popular. Right, I'm off down the shops in a minute to buy more. I know these are going to be popular. Right. Ooh. What you do, you always get like little bits in there, but it's just a case of, well, as you can see, making the scratchers. One thing you've got to remember, and I learned this a long time ago, yeah, when you put them in upside down, because when you take them out, that will be the side that's showing if you put them in like that. Yeah, I learned that the hard way a long time ago. Right, let's mix up some resin and do some pouring. So if you want some tips on how to do this, obviously go and check out some of the videos I've shown how I mix resin so many times now. But always read the instructions is my #1 tip. And when it says here, stir slowly, really stir slowly. The more faster, come on, Paul Grammar. The faster you stir it, the more bubbles you'll get. So it's just equal parts of A and B. Some have different, some are 2 to 1, these are 1 to 1. So make sure you read those instructions. So what I'm going to do is just pour some into here. 40 ml of one, or 40 grams of one, 40 of another, and just take it from there. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Let's pour this in. You don't need to see me pour this in. You'll see it in a sec once I finish stirring it all up. Okay, so that's the resin mixed up. So I'm going to adjust here. So all you got to do, and remember this part, is put a little bit of resin, just a tiny little touch in, so that when the piece goes in, it won't be touching the bottom, if you know what I mean. What you don't want is a piece with resin on top. So I just put a little bit in, and then get rid of the bubbles. And I'll show you what I mean by get rid of the bubbles in a sec. So I'm just going to speed this bit up. Right, I've done 13 of them. I've left one with nothing in it, and you'll see why in a little bit. Oh, hang on. Has that got any in? Yes, just a lot. Right, looked like there was something in it. So what I'm going to do is get rid of the bubbles. Hang on, take the lock off. So a flame does that beautifully. So just over the resin, and most of the bubbles pop. Because what I don't want to do is trap a bubble under the piece, like that one there's got a hell of a lot of bubbles. And before anybody wonders, no, it's not going to catch fire. Famous last words. House in Peterborough goes up in flames as div heats up resin to too high a temperature. Yeah, no, all we're doing is the air bubbles will rise to the surface quicker because, as you know, warm air rises. So really what we're doing is warming the air in the bubbles. And warming the air so they rise and they pop. And I'm surprised it still works because I swear I've dipped the tip in so many times into the resin. Right, all that's left then is for me to get the pieces and pop them in. So I want to make sure that they go in upside down. Oh, isn't he adorable? Well, I'm not showing him. Look, isn't he adorable? So in he goes. Boop. And we got the, I don't know what you call it. Every time someone says the word, I always go, yeah, that's it. And then I completely forget. Lenticular. Shiny. I'm going to go with shiny. Look. It would be better if you actually went in rather than off to the side. It doesn't matter too much about getting it central because I'm going to adjust them in a bit. Oh, looks very disappointed, doesn't he? Boop. Yeah, like I said, these two, I've already got somebody in mind. Two very cracking, amazing people who, if they end up watching this, you'll know who you are. And I think you both deserve something sweet and amazing like that because you're two cracking young people. Right, let's get that in there. Ba-dunk. I do like the clock ones. Ba-dunk. Ba-dunk. Right, and the last thing is a bit of an in joke, but I got some scraggy chips here. Oh no, they're too big. Mind you, that one's might be too big. But I know what isn't. That one. And that one. They're too big. They're too big. Should have planned that better. This one might work better actually. Let me just remove those free. So too big. Let's try these tiny ones. I think they'll just about work if I remove a bit. It's only a joke, so it doesn't have to look amazing. Oh dear. Right. So what's left now is to pour the resin on the top. So around we go. We'll start over here. I just need to pour enough in so it's covered. And again, like earlier, I'll just speed this bit up. There we go. Oh, there's a little bit of salt or something. Okay, so last thing to do, and it's the last one, and it's some green dye. So just going to add some green dye to the resin. So now we've got the green dye. Let's just pour it into the last one. And it's just goes in. Ooh, look at that. It's a lovely colour. Shame I haven't got any more moulds because I think I'd love a few more greenies like that. But I got loads of dye so I can make more in the future. Come on, one more drip. Okay. There it goes. Right, so all that's left, go along with the flame. So you've seen me do that. Let me do it. Let's hope I don't set the chip on fire. Here's my favourite bit. Let's take them out. Let's take them out and see how they turn out. So there's one of the shiny ones. Another shiny one. I know, I'm leaving them till last. I really hope they turned out alright. Butterflies. I knew they'd be alright. I mean, if I do them exactly the same as last time. Oh, it's a nice feeling taking them out. So smooth. It's another lenticular. Ooh, don't know what that's doing there. That's one from that I've already done. Yeah, shiny ones are cool. Look at when they catch the light. Yeah, they're very cool. Oh no, that one has got an awful bubble. I'll bring it up. Maybe if I turn it over, yeah, you can really see it if I turn it over. You know, come up even higher. But do that. Yeah, you can see the bubble. I mean, it's still very pretty, and it makes it unique. But yeah, oh well. Luckily, I made a couple of extras. There's the one for Rachel. Ooh, let's take the autofocus off. It's really weird. There you go, some scaggy chips. Right, this is what I wanted to see. Oh, just adorable. Right, that's it. I'm going to the shops. I'm buying a load more. A little happy one. These two though are already spoken for. But I'm gonna make some more of those. That's for sure. Oh, and the last one. This is a green one. It's very bubbly. If I'm honest with you, I think I forgot to do the flame on it. Oh well, it still looks cool. I think I'll make some more green ones. And the skull's now got a green eye. Army hearties. Oh, I quite like that. Gives it something unique to it, doesn't it? Okay, so got a load of scratchers made. Got a load of what are they called? Molds. Let's make some more. So we should make some more. Let's keep them going. That is a secret. Right. So what have we got? We got some earrings. Again, I very much endorse buying stuff and then turn them into scratchers. So if you're into PlayStation, there's the PlayStation logos. I'm very much a big gamer. I don't mind admitting it. So I got some cheap and cheerful necklaces. Ooh. But it's really what was on the necklace I want. Do you know who that is? I'm sure if you don't know who that is, you'll know who that is. These look really cool. I'm going to zoom in on these. These look really cool as scratches, I think. There's also, oh dear, like I said, I am a big gamer. Do you like my games? So there's two on that. So Pac-Man and a ghost. Can't get this one open. Pair of scissors will do. And again, if you're a gamer like me, you'll know exactly who this is. Where he came off. Because they're only cheap, aren't they? I mean, look at that. The fact that I could break the clasp shows you how cheap they are. So there's a Sonic to go with that. I got some rather angry looking Captain Americas. Although that A looks a little bit like an R. So yeah. Oh, and we got loads of these. So you can make some of those. So all I need to do to turn these into scratchers, as you've already seen, is use my file to file them down. But before that, just remove the ends. These aren't the best. It's like a big blob of enamel there. Well, it is what it is. But all I've got to do is break these off and then file them down. They come off really easy. Didn't even have to snip them. Yeah. So rather than me show you the process of me taking the ends off, because you can already see how it goes, I've just got to do that over and over and over again. Let's skip to the bit where it's all been removed. So that's another load snipped, and they were so cheap and cheerful that they didn't really take much of snipping to remove the ends. I think if you wore those on a necklace, that necklace would have broke within minutes. Does look pretty though, doesn't it? When you pile up chains like that, it does look very pretty. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know. Christmas tree decoration. I don't know. Right. Let's get into these. Let's file them down with the old grinder. Although I think I need to put a new bit of sandpaper on the end. So that's them all filed down, including the secret one. Now all I've got to do is obviously do the resin. They all fit nicely, don't they? The only one that I was a bit concerned about, Kirby, and he sort of fits in. You know what I mean? He's going to be a tight, not a tight squeeze, but he's in he's the biggest you can possibly get. Secret one, yeah, fits nicely. So what we're going to do is we're going to start making them. So I'm not going to show you how to do the resin because I showed you at the beginning of the video, but I'm going to make some more resin up and I'm going to get a pour in. So that's another load of molds with, well, a little bit of resin in the back. So again, Super Mario, plop him in, plop, and well, I'm going to get on and do the others. You don't need to see that. Right, they're all in. Don't they look shiny and lovely? So let's fill them up. Oh dear. So he might have a problem here. So first of all, let's push you down. So let's see how he keeps rising. Look, push him down. That's because I can't, because he's touching the edge, he's riding up it. So the best I can manage, have him sat at the top and hope for the best. I don't think Kirby's going to turn out too well. The PlayStation ones, well, they're not going to turn out too well either, because they sit so proud, so high. Let's get these in the middle. And as I was pouring, I got a little bit carried away when I was doing Sonic. I'll just angle it slightly. And the thing about Sonic is he is overfilled. So as a scratcher, it might not be that useful. Oh well. Oh, he's just a millimetre too big. It's because of the sticky out bit. So as one bit goes down, I mean, if I really push it down, he'll rise. There he goes. All I can do is hope that as time passes and this starts to set, by pushing it down, it'll stay down. It's not going to do that though, is it? Look, there it goes. Alright, I'll see what happens. Right. All that's left is get rid of the bubbles. So let's, well, give them a blast of heat. Right, now we just wait. 24 hours. Damn. So So annoying, the Kirby one. Oh well, here's what it is. So here we are, 24 hours later, and we got hard scratchers. Now, I've already taken out the super secret one, and I'm well happy. It turned out really good, so that's that one done. Let's have a look at the others. I use this for when I do my Life of Paul scratch cards on my other channel, and oh dear. Oh dear. So I'm going to somehow get that off. Oh dear. Otherwise it's a new board, because it's right slap bang where I put the cards. But anyway, let's start taking them out. So, Pac-Man, how did you turn out? Ooh. Wacka, wacka, wacka. So I've got to do the ghost first. Notice again how they're upside down, because when you take them out, ooh, they'll be the wrong way up. Otherwise, you know, I quite like him. I quite like him. What's wrong with the light? I think if I turn that, there we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? So, these I don't think are going to turn out too well. Yeah. I had to put a lot of resin in to try and fill them up, because they sat so proud. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely not the best. I'm leaving them till last. How did the other one turn out? Yeah, just as bad. Although, you know, there's a certain cuteness to them. How about Captain America? Oh dear. Big bubble. Damn. That one turned out well. That one turned out well. Mario. Wow. He turned out really well, actually. I do like him. Sonic. Now, when I poured this one, I poured too much resin in. I know I did. He's going to have a terrible lip on him, I reckon. Oh, let's see if I can even get the casing off. Oh dear. So there is a advisory to everybody who does these. Make sure you don't overfill the cases. Oh, Gordon Bennett. And he's out. So I ended up with that, but is that actually that bad? I don't think it is. I might have accidentally stumbled on a new way of doing the scratches. I do like that. I'm going to zoom in on that. So it's got like a rim to it. Oh, I'm going to have to use him in the video and see how he scratches. Ooh. Right. Let's do the... oh, aren't they sweet? How did the others turn out? Yeah, tiny little bubbles, and it's because they're not flush. So I should have done what I did with the marble ones and coated them with resin before I put them in. Lesson learned, so I can improve on those. And Kirby, my friend, how did you turn out? He turned out really good, actually. Doink. Oh, I did these as well. Some little red ones. They're quite nice, aren't they? My sweeties. So, all in all, not too bad. What have I learned? First of all, make sure that the item you put in isn't too thick. Age-old problem of air getting trapped. So you end up with like little bubbles. I'll zoom in on that so you can see. So the way to get around that is you coat it with resin, let it dry so it's completely smooth, and then put it in. Because if you've got any chance, like on the hand as well, any chance of air getting trapped, it will do it. I do like that. I really do like that. That turned out really well. Yeah, so if I was to put some to the side, I'd put those to the side. These all turned out nice. Again, same with these. They are cute, but there's just a few bubbles in there. So yeah, we can. Yeah, well, it's just me being lazy. So remember to coat them and then do them again. Oh, I just noticed Mario's got it on his hat actually, but that's all right. I can live with that because I do like that. Right. There you go. So I hope that inspired you to make some of your own. And like I said, I earlier on in the video, I made them from necklaces and earrings, just little charms and stuff like that. And you know, they're all right, aren't they? They look quite sweet. And yeah, there you go. Right, if you enjoyed that video, please leave a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you again in another video. Cheerio, everyone. Bye.